okay, my thoughts on
So
Yuzong
guys,
especially. Yuzong is
good afternoon to
almost
everyone.
situational. I would agree
So
that Yuzong is
magsisimula na
really
yung
most
MP
situations.
Stage
However,
3
he
ng
performs the best when you can definitely see
World
that the enemy wants to
Championship of
play
Mobile
a
Legends.
heavy backline hero. They want to play double marksman.
So,
They want to play something like a Farsa, like an Eve. That is where Yuzong will
abangan natin
shine
to, guys.
the most. So I get why
Magandang laban
Yuzong
ito.
is maybe picked a little bit later, especially because the EXP lane, you're kind of spoiled for
At
choice.
kung bago ka pa lang po sa aking YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell.
So strong right now, and that's where everybody's eyes
Thank you and God
Farsa's
bless.
skills especially well. High burst damage is the most important part.
Magandang laban
She
ito,
has
guys.
a very powerful escape mechanic tool, and that's why the wings by wings. Most people, every single time you see an MPL matchup, at some point you can get that screenshot of Yuzong just flying in, and there's this little speck of a bird just trying to get away at the exact same time. Happens everywhere, guaranteed.
Yeah, it's comedic almost.
Yeah, it is. It's
Salamat,
hilarious.
Ate
And that's a
Tres,
nice interaction,
Lanera,
a dynamic.
for
It's
thumbs
the
up.
relationship between these two heroes that's currently sitting at 50-50. Picked a handful of times currently in the group stage of M3. Ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds away from the draft. I just noticed, Gear is such a young man. Oh my god, Gear looks like he could be friends with a majority, classmates of a majority of the folks at See You Soon. He's so young.
Well, here's the thing. When you're young, your mechanics are amazing.
On point.
On point. And the veterans, they're more there to make sure you stay disciplined, right? Because there are moments, especially in the later stage of the game, we cannot stress how important it is for the later stages of the game that you cannot die. You cannot be out of position. You can't be in a weird push where you're suddenly getting caught out by 4 people. So, See You Soon, a lot of young players, we will definitely see a lot of flashy plays. But we do have to see, can they be disciplined against EVOS SG, especially in the later stages of the game, where again, Singapore has shined the brightest.
Yep, I think the answer to that question and a whole lot more will come up in the draft. These two teams, they want to make sure that they come in equipped. A lot of things can happen in a best of one, as proven by the events of the previous days. Day 1 and day 2 are so emotionally just taxing,
Oh yeah,
stressful. I can only imagine what it's like for Mirko to be at the desk. That was very unsensitive of me to say yesterday. For Onyx Philippines, it was weird. But now, back into the match here. EVOS SG on the play. See You Soon answering back. They're already taking a few magic-based heroes away from See You Soon's pool. That's Nathan and Amon banned by EVOS. And then there's the Eve banned by See You Soon, as well as the Envious.
Interesting. So far,
So guys,
it's
nagbaban na
looking
sila ng
really
hero.
Good. See You Soon just following to a color code. If they ban out Selena, it kind of, it makes a perfect purple. That would have been absolutely delicious here. Probably not the play, but let's see EVOS. They're getting rid of the Cho as well. Again, aggressive compositions. They're trying to minimize his effectiveness. People who can pick people off, isolate the fights, and more importantly, make big plays. Yeah, right now looking at See You Soon's ban, they want to ban out heroes that can control very well, because we know that Phobius, especially when there's no Esmeralda in the game, it's going to be very difficult to take him down, and it limits you from using your dash abilities, including your flicker. And Eve, as we said, is quite a staple ban, same as Hayabusa, and EVOS SG wanting to deal a first pick, which is pretty normal.
Yeah, it's pretty normal.
Pretty normal.
Go ahead, it's open. They played for this. They're willing to go for the trade. What else is out there on the other side? See You Soon. They can go for the Farsa. They can go for the Ruby. All those two are power picks. They can go for the Florin. Lafel.
Floyd hasn't been doing well. All right, I'm excited to see this hero, but at the same time, we got to look at numbers. Hasn't been
Nelas
doing
o
the
sa'yo,
best.
Ate Annie.
However, pairing up with Ruby, 100% win rate. This is, the first 2 picks, pretty okay. I personally think that Flory could be taken a little bit later, but oh well.
Could skew the numbers. Could help pull up that Florin win rate too.
I mean, that's a possibility, but personally, I think that, Beatrix would have been great for either one of the sides, and I think for EVOS especially, this is a high consideration. They can pick it up for themselves and hold them hostage, hold See You Soon hostage for a little bit, but instead, they're going to go with something that they're more reliable with. Comfortable picks. Adamir, very comfortable on this Brody. We're also seeing a quick new pickup from Potato, who's been performing especially well in MPL SG in the Garena. Big question though, Clint versus Brody. This was the big question in Group A.
Oh, are we expecting Clint to show up here?
Well, I don't think so, but it would be nice to see it one more time.
All right, here's a pick that just went under the radar because if it had to go through second phase, it would be so odd that we did not mention the Paquito. So Paquito, solid pickup here, closing up the first phase. See you soon. Now on the ban coach. Chai here thinking of what he can take out, and there's the Esmeralda. Still clearly no XP laners for EVOS SG, so they're just closing that gap.
Yeah, and right now I'm looking at EVOS's draft.
team is banning.
It's risky, but it's good. Because let's look at the Garena. Garena likes a lot of people being in front.
So
The
versus
higher HP you
EVOS
have, the
versus
tankier you
Sun.
are, the more surprising her damage is
Ang
going to be.
maglalaban
However,
ngayon, guys.
for See You Soon, they have a lot of crowd control here with the Paquito as well as the Ruby. And as of right now, it kind of does look like the Paquito is going to the jungler role. So we're looking at a little bit more aggression coming from them. So I hope, based on the draft right now, we're going to look at something very, very strong earlier on. See You Soon right now, they ban out the Selena as well as the Esmeralda, which does kind of show me that they don't want to lose their EXP lane, and they want to control the bushes very well.
Yeah, I was about to say the fact that they picked up this solid mid lane powerhouse or like a okay gold laner in the Brody. They want to close that gap. They want to take out that Selena because what's left now for EVOS? What's left now? What do you put in the mid that's going to make this Garena lethal?
Well, I mean, possibly Farsa to
Yeah,
get some
Farsa.
huge chunks out. Lilia as well as another quick shout out that we can have as well. At this point in time, we're seeing that Barab is going to be locked in. See You Soon going to have a lot of EXP pressure, or potentially, we don't know if this Paquito is going to go into the jungle, but it's really steered to direction.
Yeah, it's telegraphed at this point, unless they switch it up. We have seen some jungle Barats in our day, so maybe this is See You Soon pulling a fast one over EVOS, but now EVOS are going to close up their draft. What else is missing?
Did you just say Baras in our day? You make it sound so old.
I mean,
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know what generation y'all guys are from, but it's a young side of mine. I'm feeling great.
Anyways, right now, again, like I said, Team and See You Soon, they have a lot of frontliners, right? It's very heavy frontline. So as of right now, EVOS, if they want to go heavier, I would want them to use, I would say, a hero that can really affect the HP, just like Yuzong, maybe with the Shariz, is going to do a lot for this team.
you know what? Lafeli keep asking for it, and they gave it. There's very little scaling here on the side of EVOS. Almost none. If they go past the 18-minute mark, they have to find nice little safe pickoffs because it's very likely that Potato might find himself past that point just floundering. Just, okay, how do I kill these dudes?
Okay, let's remember here. Yes, Evo, we're used to a lot of MPL lineups that have a lot better scaling towards the later stages of the game. But if you compare it to See You Soon, it's actually not that bad, you know?
Yes,
They're like, yes, you're tanky, but will you be able to kill all of us? Probably not. And now we're getting a Chang'e to actually set a line. Now this, honestly, I think it's interesting.
Okay, so this is my thoughts. See You Soon, they have a lot of crowd control, not a lot of damage. Chang'e is a very interesting hero that can be countered with the Radiant Armor. However, if they do have a lead, especially when she gets the glowing wand early, even if you do have a Radiant Armor, you're still going to get penetrated, you're still going to die, especially seeing from the side of EVOS SG. They're not really that tanky. The only tanky ones here are the Matilda as well as the Yuzong, and Yuzong can confidently dodge a lot from the meteor shower.
Yeah, and it can actually pressure the Chang'e even in the mid-game before items are built, before the Radiant Armor even. And yeah, that does put See You Soon in quite a conundrum.
See You Soon, they have to force it out. If they don't, not looking good. Because again, which hero skills the best here? EVOS SG, in my opinion, has
So
to be
guys,
the better
magsisimula na
team.
yung laban.
I agree. I definitely agree with that one. But that Florin passive, giving that extra item, that 10%, potentially whether it be, you know, attack damage or magic damage, Chang'e might be able to really set herself apart. We've seen how Beatrix out in-game pause already being made here. Hopefully the technical side of things is going to be great. But this does give us a
guys
little
kasi
bit
may
of time.
technical problem.
If that lantern is going to make all the difference here. We've seen Beatrix be able to scale in towards that late game, that extra 10%, allowing her for an even greedier build to become something way more powerful than you would have expected. Does it work the same way with Chang'e?
I don't think it's just clearly going to be on Chang'e. That's the cool thing about Florin, or the way See You Soon's playing her. Ember can go home, switch it up, give it over to Hoove if he wants to.
Yeah,
right?
maybe to the Paquito, yeah.
Depending on what kind of pressure EVOS SG is playing, and LaFell, now it puts it in perspective. I'm so surprised. It's actually a switch up. See You Soon is the one playing the reactive game.
Like I said, this is what I want to see. I wanted EVOS SG to really bring pressure, but as of right now, maybe slight biasness, but as an analyst, I would say I prefer the EVOS SG lineup because their win condition is a little bit more flexible, where See You Soon, their win condition is very restrictive. A, B, and C needs to happen, and then they can comfortably win it. So their draft really heavily favors if they have very good mechanics, which I'm sure they do have, but again, it's a more complicated win condition to execute.
Well, I don't think it's as complicated as you would like. Most people would like to believe here. I think it's heavily dependent is the word you're looking for on EVOS because it depends on their moves. Every single time you see aggression from EVOS, that's when See You Soon is like, okay, yes, we can play the game. We've got a plan to go with it. But if it's the opposite way around, it may not necessarily be the same.
As we go into the game, finally, we have begun. 40 seconds in, Hoove gonna try to secure his purple buff. JPL not gonna have any of it. Boxy keeping him boxed out. This is our jungle. Little Wanderer still stands. Boxy almost going down. Interestingly enough, they let go. Hoove understand that there's another better target, Potato.
Gonna try and do that as much as he can. Oh my goodness!
First blood
JPL and Boxy
series.
trading 1-for-1 there, but a quick first blood going over to EVOS SG. That's gonna be great setups, and more importantly, trying to make sure they trade it upwards. Boxy is the dedicated mid laner. He is not taking roam boots.
They switched it up. They gave it over to Ember. Ember is so versatile. I love that this in-game leader is such a great anchor to follow through, and right now, Felix walking straight on through gear. Is this not gonna hurt Potato's farm? Why are they taking a small camp?
I guess. I don't know, LaFell.
I mean, this is my opinion. If the way that they play, they want to go heavily on the ganking, then it really doesn't matter because either you're going to be taking the enemies jungle or you really just want to get level 4
Per channel, salamat
ham
sa
on any part of the
pagpunta
map.
Speaking of going ham, actually.
God
About
bless.
to go down. There's the Detna's welcome. Get in, my brother. Felix throwing him over. And here comes the dragon.
Oh,
Potato
patay ang
already
core
down.
ng
Boxy
EVOS.
just kiting them out, taking a lot of damage from the Shaw energy. Gear is dropping, and that's going to be turtle priority. He's kiting it, moving it over to their side. EVOS SG gets out by the skin of their teeth. That's
Malaking kawalan
jungler
doon sa
falling on
EVOS.
their side.
Namatay yung core
It's a
nila.
little unfortunate to say the least, but this game isn't going to be determined by one kill. JPL doing a very good job at kind of, getting a lot of vision over where See You Soon wants to kind of path across the map here. These neutral objectives is something that See You Soon can drag out, and it's a perfect idea to do so since EVOS SG is the one who needs to take the initiative.
Yeah, right now we're looking at the items, and this is the thing that I do want to give props to JPL. The way that he's played the game, he's really slowing down Hoove as the Paquito jungle. Usually we see very, very aggressive, but right now the goal difference is not by much, and it's all thanks to JPL.
Yeah, JPL is building up towards that Dreadnought armor, casual Dreadnought armor very fast. 4v1. JPL, what you gonna do? Gear and Sayla coming to the rescue. I've offended Sayla. Pops the black shoes. Ain't going nowhere, but the
So
turtle
nakuha
gonna
ni
get secured here by
Paquito yung
See You
turtle.
Soon.
Oh, look at that top side. Immediately, we are seeing Potato. He is just completely
Salamat,
taking
Papa
over
Vlog.
the entire top side jungle. Who walks out and is like, where did it all go? Where's my
Thank you.
food? Where's my funds?
Hey, all right, there's a small camp. He still spots it, but Potato eats a face full of meteor shower. This fact that they're giving Run so much space, is this gonna go towards their artillery, their one-man gang squad plan, a run for their money? Because See You Soon, they're up by about 300 gold, and I'm not sure if that's a good deal, especially if they won the turtle and they're up a kill. It seems like it's such a small margin.
It may be a small margin, but it's not enough to predetermine anything for the mid game. I think they're going to have to do 2 or 3 more times before you start seeing its effects, because at the end of the day, Run still needs items.
Oh, Ember eats a circling eagle, but no follow-through. It was just to help Kite. It was able to buy some time while JPL just sits here. Oh, this is not a good bush to be in right now. Oh, sneaky. He gets away.
This is perfect information. Now Adamir just walks away knowing that there's going to be so many people, and even the rest of them are ready to go and jump in on this as JPL takes the brunt of the aggression.
Oh, he gets pulled in. Look at Sayla dropping these glooms, blowing them up just the same. Who coming in from the east? Both teams, they're playing cops and robbers, going left and right. They know that the other knows where they are.
It's kind of interesting to see you soon in this position. We were expecting something a lot more aggressive out of them, but I think both sides can really identify where they want to attack on the map. And now Boxy, maybe in some trouble here.
Oh, they went a little too deep, and that meteor shower used as a deterrent. You shall not pass. No chasing, says see you soon, and this is such a friendly game. Lapel, you're not getting your multiple kills before first turtle.
Now, here's the thing. The way that they play like they're both playing a scaling composition, right? They act like we want to farm out. We want certain items, and we go very, very aggressive. The question is, what are the items that they are waiting for? Because as of right now, Adamir over at top going up against Run.
Too much pressure on this Chang, going way farther underneath the turret. He knows that he can try to buy time, but he just had to give it away. Turret traded out for the turtle. Off camera, we almost missed it. Who's gonna secure this? Turtle's playing brought to you by the STV. Was that worth it? I feel like it wasn't.
I think that to a certain degree it was worth it because EVOS SG has a very different idea of what they want to do across the map compared to what CU Soon wants to do. CU Soon's like, okay, it's about items, it's about Ember, making sure that she stays as healthy as possible and more importantly scales up as quickly as she can so they can, you know, speed up that bloom.
Oh no! JPL circling Eagle into the back line, catches Ember. Hoof, beating down on the JPL, flicker on out gear, still going, just dancing, tail whip up, knocking
Matilda?
out, taking down
Nakakas pa yun
Ember,
dun.
and they're still going. Felix doesn't want any of this shot energy, taking down the big Dino, and just like that,
Patay si
still on
Dino,
their side of the
si
jungle,
Barats.
does not want to suffer any more losses.
That was great by Gear. I mean, that Petrify landing on all three people, instantly sending things
So
up for the
magandang
rest of
laban to,
EVOS
guys.
SG to snowball and bulldoze their way through in the purple side of CU Soon's jungle. It's looking good, but now it's about the next couple of steps. EVOS now even up the score. All right, that's cool, that's great, but how are they going to choke out that jungle economy?
Looking at it, Hoove is having a hard time. He can't confirm anything. It's a difficult time to be a Paquito right now because a lot of your targets are going to get away.
Right now, Run with that Chaga just finished is going one. It's now or never because again, both of them play like a scaling composition. But again, EVOS SG, Adamir with the Brody is going to be very, very strong in the later stage of the game. But also Gear, the more items you put on this user, the harder it is for him to
MLSO
die.
sa'yo,
And
Macli.
this kind of situation, see you soon. They're playing a little bit.
Salamat sa
They're
pagpunta.
both
God
Yeah, it's
bless.
so awkward. You see
Kikay
that they have the
Marikit.
Chang'e, you see that they have the Ruby, you'd assume that they were the ones with the
Mega
range
loud
advantage.
shout
Hell,
out
they
sa
even have a
mga
global
viewers
ult on the
ko.
foreign. But it seems like, yeah, they're the ones who can't just catch a break. They can't land these punches.
I guess that's why they have Felix just making sure that he face checks literally everything and having, you know, Ruby just chilling with the rest of the team in case the backline's in trouble. JPL, he gets caught out here actually.
Yep, could be a pickoff, but again, the frustration just keeps
Grabe ang
building.
tapang ni Matilda. Si GPL.
unpunished.
From
Tunnel,
Evils.
Adamir, he's going to get away with a lot of quick flicker coming in from Boxy though.
Oh, coming into that bush, but they get away just like that. Guiding winds keeping the Brody alive, and a fight breaks out right here in the last turtle. They're going. JPL gets pulled in. Oh, too much to survive. Oh, but he does. The
Grabe,
Singaporean home court
tigas
punch
ni
keeps him
Matilda.
alive. Of course, it's more the shields, but now Gear wants to pick off this fight. 5 members of See You Soon here in their jungle. Torpor memory.
Galing
keeping
ng
them
Matilda.
away. Interestingly enough, how did JPL survive?
Yeah, I mean, good thing he had Flicker, am I right? Here, the Guiding Winds were doing a good job, but a well-timed Flicker saved his life. But more importantly here, we're seeing a lot of discipline coming out from EVOS SG. You know for a fact that Gear, if he wanted to go
Oh,
hard.
dali
Gear
yun, ah.
now in some trouble, gets attacked so
Oh,
heavily, but
muntika
luckily,
na.
JPL, savior as always.
And now it's Tero coming in. He uses that immunity to such
Oh,
great extent.
pumasok.
Now JPL
Lakas
coming in
ng-
one more time, dropping a few wisps on this 5-man squad.
Tapang
And
ni
now
Matilda,
Sisu
oh.
just
Nag-iisa
sticking
lang.
together. They know that in a team fight, if they break up, Potato's gonna be punishing them. But just like that, it's a push and a pull.
Tank
A
build
push and
kasi
a
si
pull.
Matilda kaya matigas.
Yeah, right now looking at how JPL plays, this is one of those reasons why Matilda is so favored. When, you know, pun intended, when she has the favorite boots, then every single time she uses the Circular
Tank
Eagle,
support,
she gets that heal. And the thing is, Circular Eagle is such a good move because the range on the dash is very, very far, but also you can help your team out as well because we've seen Adamir, oh, he got caught up. Not really. Circling Eagle is there to help your team out.
And you mentioned, Adamir is the only one who actually JPL has to take care of. Everyone else has a way to get away and to take care of themselves and survive. So that's what's explaining this 4-2 very frustrating way of playing against See You Soon.
Yeah, but even See You Soon is just waiting for a mistake coming out from EVOS SG. It's getting close, but Gear now gets on top of Hoove.
Oh no, Hoove! He's gonna be able to get out of here, but he's still getting hit by the Shy Energy. Circling Eagle by JPL, and
Patay
they
yung
get taken
Pakito.
down. Gear gets
Yung
his
core
man.
ng ano,
Felix
Soon.
here not hitting anything. He's isolated 2v1 and underneath the turret. They want to get more. Boxy still alive. Takes a few hits and they catch a face full of meteor showers, but the two-man death squad from the northern side of the map finally get the Barats, and it's a 2-for-9 plus a turret going over to
Galing.
EVOS SG.
This is so great because now they've broke open all the tier 1 turrets and even getting a tier... Oh, JPL, is he gonna live? Yes, he does just in time. He manages to get the shield and the favor before the auto attack collided, but now they've opened up the map, and most importantly, they can really start getting their economical lead against See You Soon. The longer this game is going to go, the bigger that lead we're seeing from EVOS SG to continue, and they don't necessarily have to fight. They just walk in, steal a couple of camps.
my lord
hey,
na,
let's
guys.
pressure another side of the map. What you gonna do? Respond to us? No problem. We'll absorb the gold on the opposite side.
Yeah, you want to talk about home ground advantage? EVOS SG, this is their home ground. They like playing a methodical kind of game. They can slow down a game because again, they have a lot of scaling. And right now,
Wala
in
pang
this
bawas
replay,
yung Tori
when they
ng
talk
ano,
about it, with See You Soon,
Ibus.
their draft, they need
Galing.
a lot of mechanical prowess. Unfortunately, over here we can see a lot is doing wrong. Felix, he used the Daytona's welcome, but he did not stun up anyone. I was looking forward to him stunning up multiple people from EVOS Singapore, and look at how scattered the team fight is.
Singapore
Everyone
versus
is left,
Hong Kong.
right, everywhere, and the single person you have to look for damage is Run, and if Run is running away, then that's not going to be a lot of damage.
The way I see it is Felix isn't using the other half of the Detona's welcome. Honestly, Detona's welcome is lethal when you don't even need to land it and it does something to the opponents. EVOS SG, they're not scrambling, they're not scared.
I don't think they have to be. I don't think they ever have to be, in a matter of fact, because, I mean, yes, the wave clear is kind of good coming in from See You Soon. They've got immense amount of peel, but at the end of the day, if this game continues to drag on out, I really would like to see what See You Soon's next plan of action is going to be, especially when it comes down to these neutral objectives.
Huge Lord already started trying to kite it onto their side, EVOS SG, baiting out Felix and Boxy. Circling Eagle onto the dragon, on the dinosaur that is, and Run answers back with a meteor shower. Here comes the dragon actually coming in from the
nandiyan
south.
ang dragon,
Moving
no?
on, trying to catch 3 or 4 with the petrify, and he doesn't use it just yet.
Dragon ni Gear.
He actually survives. He's still in this.
Oh!
Down goes Hoove. Potato gets his
Kasakit.
man. That's a knock-up on the Boxy. There's still a lot of damage.
Mahirapan talaga yung
SG,
Soon ba?
just like that, they're happy to take it and take a few little small camps on the way out. Oh wow, quick conversion into the Lord.
Yeah, and they're going to do it all over again, knowing that, you know, Hoove isn't there. They have guaranteed ways to secure this Lord and maybe bait out this fight from See You Soon, because they don't... Should have... Fuming at JPL. He is surviving way too long and getting unpunished for this. Boxy actually missing his I'm offended earlier on in that fight really costed them a lot, because that would have been a free kill on at least JPL, and they could start pushing in towards Lord's side.
Again, I'm sorry for keep saying this, but See You Soon is a very mechanical dependent draft. And look at Potato. He's building a defensive Garena. It's a tank Garena. And See You Soon, they don't have much damage anyways. So right now, even though GPL, we look like, oh, he's taking a lot of damage. But again, when we look at the meteor shower, it's a straight line. When you dash, you can go left or right. And a lot of people from EVOS SG can do that.
Yep. Oh! JPL coming in, circling Eagle.
Doon ka na nadali.
Able to open up the small window for the Lord to wail away, putting that mid lane inhibitor at about 1/6 of its health. They're going to lose a tower down bottom as well. Huge wave for EVOS SG there. They need to manage that, and they're happy to have stopped it. Get that free kill on JPL. Shut him down. He's hadn't died in what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, he hadn't died for a very, very long time. I mean, that was only, I would say 8 minutes, more than 10 minutes. I think so far, Gear, he's just chilling. He's just waiting for the right opportunity to go in with the rest of his team. But see you soon, playing this extremely patiently and making sure that they're mitigating the amount of gold that EVOS SG is able to claim. It's only a 3K gold difference. That's not a lot.
Yeah, right now, see you soon, they do have a lot of peel, but just like an onion, if you cut it right, you're not going to cry when you peel it all over, you know? You don't get...
Sayla, a lot of bursts. They did not do much in this 15-minute bout, but he's sitting pretty and safe. 205.
More so than pretty and safe. I think Sayla is just comfortable. Like he's not playing nervously. He's been hitting a lot of those glooms. He hasn't missed too many skill shots overall and has some great damage. I think by the end of the game, he should be topping off the
Salamat
damage as well. But
sa pagpunta. Yours truly, GMF.
To see you soon.
Salamat.
He just
Mega love
does
shout
not
out sa'yo.
stop
God
prodding
bless.
them.
Yep. In a Leo Murphy-like way.
Yes,
Just
exactly.
without the recalls, he doesn't need that. He doesn't need that, but I see what you're saying. He's literally always in their face. Whether he dies or not is another case. But yes, Caesar always has to think, who's going to get hit by the circling eagle? Who?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a slow, painful game for either side. Like, EVOS SG is wanting to break, at least get a 8K, or getting close towards a 5K. That would be really, really nice, but it's such a slow build-up. And See You Soon just knows that if we can drag this up to the 42K mark, it really doesn't matter. No matter what situational item EVOS SG goes for, unless they get greedy with their build, they're not going to be able to penetrate this wall.
Yeah, and right now, honestly, EVOS SG, they still have to respect the damage from Siusu, because I just saw that Rod just finished the Holy Crystal, and Radiant Armor or not, it will hurt. Unless you build Radiant Armor and Athena Shield, then sure, you're probably going to take a lot of it. But as of right now, I feel like both of these teams are really looking forward to that one Lord fight. I am not too sure if See You Soon, they can fight it well, just because Lilia can stay at the backline and do a lot of damage, and they're mostly melee type heroes, so they're all going to take the big brunt of the damage, and then once they're down low, it's going to be very easy to take down the Chang'e.
I think more importantly, so let's keep in mind that what we're seeing on the map, we're seeing EVOS SG playing a super passive game, but also notice that they're not force
Level
pushing.
2 Lord.
They're sitting by the lanes, absorbing the EXP, getting that goal, waiting for that Luminous Lord to come up. And See You Soon, they cannot walk out. They don't have the security of their turrets to sit under. They're getting choked out very, very slowly as we see a 4K gold lead, but now the most important objective for either one of these teams, the Luminous Lord, is now up. That's when you see the moves happen.
Interesting. They're slow lowering it. You're right. Exactly right, Gideon. They were freezing lanes at some point, and then they're snowballing and sandbagging some waves so that they're open for this Lord take. And a majority of EVOS SG is not even here. It's just Potato and Sayla, and then Gear here to the west. But now, Lord, already really low. Here comes Gear, setting it up on the back line. Felix gets one.
Nako, nakuha ng ano, Soon.
Lord! And that's gonna be Gear. Shot energy left and
Pero
right.
ubos
But
din
it's
yung
not enough.
kalaban.
Run goes down. Felix as well, 2 for none
Ubos.
so far. The Lord on the side of See You Soon, but was it worth it? 4 down. It's just Ember left.
Ubos
One
yung Sun.
now. He's gonna get taken out as well. It's the wipe out for the Singaporean
Oh,
squad.
grabe yung Matilda. Oh, pumasok pa sa torre.
Wow, the sheer confidence.
Salamat,
You don't see
Viseria,
this very often in
Sokbang
teams. Most teams will
Broses.
say, hey,
Salamat,
let's
Lord, sa
bait the
pag-support.
fight, but not sacrifice the
God
Lord in the
bless.
process. EVOS SG, sacrifice the Lord. We've got a one-way ticket
EVOS
to
ang panalo,
end this
guys.
game for See You
Congratulations,
Soon off
EVOS.
of one fight. A clinical game here for EVOS
Magandang laban.
SG. GG, well played.
Yeah, and this, again, is a whole draft thing, because See You Soon, they did the good thing, right? The Barats taking out the Garena, making sure that she cannot use the Retribution, so she cannot secure the Lord. So it was a pretty easy Lord secure, but this is one of those situations where they're just like, okay, you know what? You guys have a lot of wave clear. We do not want to fight in your base, so please come to the Lord. We beg of you.
Jed
We're
Crystal
opening
Dorado,
up. You can
salamat,
take the
Lods.
Lord. We want
Ends
your
the
lives.
official vlog. Shout out
Methodical,
sa iyo.
multi-layered scheming almost. The way that they set that up, I honestly thought about it, but again, they were all the more clever. This is your Singaporean champions, ladies and gentlemen. They played that so well.
Yep, I mean, this is why they are the champions, in fact. They are winning MPLSG, and we
So guys,
know
nanalo
for a
yung
fact
Evos
Singaporeans are some of the smartest people. They've been
from
coaching some of the
Singapore.
best teams out there, and this is work in progress, you know? Mentality turned into reality with how smart the way they played this, and more importantly,
Evo,
if they
Singapore,
were to be decided
yung
by a
panalo.
card game or better yet, a meta,
Congratulations.
they are the control players. They will only play the game when they want to.
Yeah, in fact, after this, we are going to look at all of the itemization, and honestly, part of the itemization makes it so that the draft coming from Season is almost unplayable because they do not have
So
enough
guys,
damage.
salamat sa
They have a lot of
pag-watching
crowd
ng
control,
live ko.
but
So, thank
they
you
don't mind
very
getting
much.
control because, yeah, sure, I cannot
More blessing
move,
to
I cannot
come.
do anything for like 3-4
God bless.
seconds.
So, hanggang
But
dito
still,
na lang yung
Adamir
live ko, guys.
come back
Salamat.
and deal a lot of damage.
Salamat sa
That
suporta.
Turnip part memory, it hurts. But honestly, in that kind of situation, I feel like he can just play based on his basic attack only.
It's interesting how there was so much coverage in this
Salamat din sa mga
deceptively
viewers
simple
ko.
lineup on
Salamat.
Evo's
God
SG.
bless.
Early on, they played